All right, good afternoon and welcome to ALCOSAN's board meeting. Would everybody who's already standing, stay standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag
of the
of the States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We will now begin with roll call.
Mr. Reedshaw? Mr. Shea?
Here.
Mr. Weinstein?
Here.
Dr. Gilliam?
Present.
Ms. Wilson?
Here.
Mr. O'Connor?
Here. Okay, we have nobody here for public comment. We will begin with a report on operating costs. And we have Karen today, who's thankfully filling in for Bill, because I think we had our fill of Bill for a while, so. He's not here. We got to make fun of him a little bit.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to be here. I'm sure Bill misses not being here, but I just wanted to mention a couple things about our financial results this month. We're halfway through 2020 already. It seems like the year is just flying by. We have spent almost 44% of our budgeted expenditures, and we have collected almost 47% of our budgeted revenues. Because it is mid-year, we are required by the trust indenture to provide the trustee with mid-year financial results. We have done that. I had reviewed the results with both the executive director and with the board trustee, and the results in compliance with the trust indenture has been provided. Any questions? I'll be more than happy to entertain them.
Any questions? All right, seeing none, we will do the 2020 capital budget status, and we will go to Kim for that. Mics are working a little bit here.
This one has a new battery.
Thanks, Dave.
All right. Thank you. So the last time, this has been 2 months since I've given you a capital budget report status update, and we've since May we've spent another $5 million. And when you look at it, it's been primarily in the wet weather plan expansion category, which is understandable, and also the interim wet weather planning regional projects associated with the project management office at the higher level of the clean water plan implementation. If there were any questions on any individual line items, I would be happy to answer them.
All right, seeing no questions from board members, we will go to information item D, the executive director approval construction changes of less than $30,000. See Exhibit C, furnish and install ERF air compressors to Mealy and Sons for a credit of $80,000. Executive director.
Mr. Chairman, as you've identified, this is a credit. It was recognized that the variable frequency drives that had been initially spec'd really weren't going to provide the value anticipated. So they were extracted, hence your credit.
All right, now we'll move to action items. Can I have a motion to approve the board meeting, the regular board meeting minutes from June, as well as the invoices in Exhibit D? I need a second.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right, the ayes have it. Motion to C, action item C, motion to authorize the advertising for bids for the following contract. 1, the aeration tank diffuser replacement. I think that's relatively open and simple.
I certainly hope so. Replacing the diffusing equipment that has been in the aeration tank for decades and has come to the end of its useful life.
All right, I need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right, ayes have it. Motion to approve the following contracts. Can I do the 4 at least together and then talk
Yes,
about them?
sir.
Okay. Items 1 through 4, if you could see Exhibit F, G, H, and I, they are return activated sludge pipe and pump replacement. All 4 contracts are the same process, but to different awardees.
Correct. These are contracts that fall under the multi-prime rule in the state of Pennsylvania. So you have the general electrical, HVAC, and plumbing. Pricing came in appropriately. We were pleased, as you can tell by the value, an extremely large and important project, and we recommend award.
All right, can I have a motion on 1 through 4 and a second?
So moved. Second.
All right, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right, that leads us to number 5, contract 1731, furnish and deliver sulfuric acid to Sal Chemical. See Exhibit J.
Chemical for the process. You can see the pricing relative to what it had been in 2017 is spot on. We use about $15,000 worth of sulfuric annually.
All right, I need a motion and a second.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye. Aye.
All right, now we will go to contract 1732, furnish and deliver sodium bisulfate. Exhibit K.
More process chemicals, once again, relative to the previous award in 2018. Modest increase. The use of bisulfite. Listen to me repeating what you said.
Did I say it wrong?
What? I really wasn't pointing out that you said it wrong. Yeah, you did. I followed you. Wow, Fleming.
That's the Pittsburghese that comes out every once in a while. I don't know.
Right over the edge. So, the use of this chemical is to knock down the chlorine residual once we have used it for cleaning purposes. Use anywhere from about $90,000 to could be as high as $130,000, $140,000 worth per year.
See, my chemistry teacher would be amazed that I know what sodium is. And that he would be amazed I was in the classroom when we talked about it. That would be the better question. I need a motion and a second.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right, that takes us to item E, motion to approve the following change order that exceeds $30,000. See Exhibit L, contract 1715G, temporary, wow, I couldn't even pronounce that word. Storage and feed system. I will let the director, if I pronounce that, then we have a lot of trouble. Because if you have to repeat what I was about to say, you're not going to like it.
Well, I'll take it from there, sir. Thank you. So the temporary hypochlorite system, this is part of the ongoing plant expansion. This change just really eked us over the action as opposed to reporting category of a change order. And it is moving things around for future purposes. That's the easiest and most simple way to explain it.
All right, can I have a motion and a second?
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Aye. Okay, that takes us to item F. From item F through J, there was a professional services committee meeting to award these contracts. So now we will move to contract 1, or under F, item 1, GAI Consulting, under the agreement for engineering consulting services not to exceed $44,700.
Mr. Chairman, this is the ongoing sewage sludge incinerator stack testing that's been required by the EPA since 2015. Typically twice a year we do this. Tends to be later in the year closer to the end of the year. But this year, we're looking to do it August rather than December for operational purposes. GAI has been providing this service since EPA established the requirement. Recommend. Or
Okay, I need a motion and a second.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, that leads us to item G, approve the modification services 302 for Jacobs to a 6-month extension on the green stormwater infrastructure. Arletta?
Mr. Chairman, Jacobs is the program manager for the Green Solutions source control portion of our program. Last month, you granted an extension to the regionalization program manager, very similar circumstances, no need for additional funds. In this case, Jacobs is a little bit behind because of the ongoing global crisis. This just extends their authorization for an additional 6 months. I believe it also matches up with cycle 6 of growth. So recommend award.
All right, I need a motion and a second.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, item H, motion to approve modification services 350 to AE Works under an engineering contract to perform additional design services for the build out of the 3rd floor, an amount of $115,000.
Mr. Chairman, AE Works, again, this is a modification as were the previous. A Works is the design consultant for the lab and the new lab and IW facility. Initially, we had anticipated the potential for a 3rd floor. We're not sure if that will work out in their original authorization. It did. They investigated it. It was just bare bones. This modification takes that 3rd floor to actual design. It also provides for investigation of some underground utilities that we have now recognized. It's probably better to figure that out now.
All right, I need a motion and a second.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, now we have 2 more motions. Item I, motion to approve modification services to HDR Engineering for their additional work on the return activated sludge pipe and pump replacement.
Mr. Chairman, the 4 contracts that you just awarded on RAS, return activated sludge, marry up with this. HDR was the design consultant. There were some pieces of work that were just a tad bit out of scope under that original contract, things that you figure out as you're in the design process, certainly when you have an owner that is as active as we are. So this modification will cover some of those originally out of scope items, but more importantly, it provides for HDR to be available during construction and for startup.
All right, I need a motion and a second.
So moved.
I need a second. Okay, there we go. All in favor? Aye. Okay. And our last item, item J, is a service authorization to McCormick Taylor for communication consultant services, $25,000 for technical support through the rest of the year.
Mr. Chairman, I hope everybody has had the opportunity to peruse the new website that McCormick Taylor designed for us. It is quite impressive. going through the end of the year, we're going to collapse the current Three Rivers Proud site so that it is now a part of our new ALCOSAN.org site. In all probability, we will require some technical support from them as we complete this process. You'll note that although it is always the case with a not to exceed, if their services are not required, we will not be incurring any costs.
All right, I need a motion and a second.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, that's the end of the agenda. Our next board meeting is not until September 24th. I think on behalf of the board, we just want to thank everybody at ALCOSAN, everybody in this room, especially the directors and the executive director for their good work through this trying time, and thank all the board members for hanging in there. I know this is a little difficult to do these board meetings, but I'm glad everybody's still communicating, and we hope everybody is safe until we see you on the 24th of September. Thank you. Oh, wait. I forgot the
One not so minor piece of new business. Open house
yes.
will take place this year, albeit a little different format than what everybody is accustomed to. But as I had maintained, there shall be open house, and it will occur September 12th. So you out there, you John Q. Flushing public, if you want a better understanding of what goes on here and how your rate dollars are spent, tune in. ALCOSAN.org, September 12th.
All right, we'll see everybody September 12th also. All right, meeting adjourned. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.